So I am going to start to put together my vacation video. I'm cutting out a lot of unnecessariness because it'll just take me forever to get everything organized and all of that. And I am really not in the mood today. This is the same day that I am recording this is the day that I had my horrible 3 hours at work with my anxiety soaring and all of that. I went to donate, can't donate either. All the testing they did, what turned out fine. I got in the seat. The girl finds my vein. She sticks me, that kind of thing. And then she was like, I think I just need to back the needle out just a bit. So she backs it out. Just a little bit. She backs it up. And she was like, you're running okay now, but we may have to back it up just a little bit more. She leaves, and then like a minute or so later, she's back, and she's messing with it again. The result of this is not me running better or whatever. It is bleeding all over my arm. Just what other donators want to see, right? While they're donating. So I've got blood dripping all down my arm. Hi, Brinley. Hi, what do you do? So yeah, blood's dripping everywhere on my arm and on the arm of the chair and all of that. She calls for help, for somebody to come and help her, because she's still been messing with it, trying to get it to work properly. Do you mind? Bryn. Hey, Brinley. So she's still messing with it, trying to apparently get it to run properly, but in the meantime, I'm still bleeding all over my arm. Like, the needle's still in my arm, yet I'm still bleeding all over my arm. Okay? So I don't know what she was trying to accomplish at that point. Because I wasn't going to be able to continue donating with that arm while I'm also bleeding out onto the floor, So, meanwhile, my arm is also really hurting where she's messing around at the site. So, I'm like looking anywhere but at her or anywhere but at my arm to try and get my mind off of the pain that's happening, the aching and the just, So, someone else comes over and helps her out, and I was like, are we just gonna stick me in the other arm? No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. Hold on, guys. Okay, Brinley's outside. So anyway, what was this? So yeah, I don't know what she was trying to accomplish to have me. I know I said this already. I don't know where I left off. But, so someone else comes over and she takes the needle out of my arm and everything. And rather than, because I already know, because I've done this before, having to be restuck in the other arm. And I know they have to move fast. Because if they don't move fast, the blood they've already collected that's in the line is going to clot. And if it clots, you can't donate. So I was kind of surprised when, rather than scooching her butt over to the other side and, finding my vein and sticking me, she proceeds to clean up the blood on my arm. And thank you for that, so I don't have to lay there with blood all over it. But at the same time, you're wasting my precious blood in this line. So, fingers were crossed that she would get it done and it wouldn't be clotted. But she finally went over there. Oh, I've got to hurry because otherwise it's going to clot. So she goes over to the other side and sticks me again, and then she checks the blood in the line from my other arm. It started to clot. Sorry, you can't donate today. Just what my anxiety needed. Just what it needed. On the upside, I still got paid. They said it was their fault. I still got paid. So yay for that. And I should be happy considering the amount that I got, because I didn't think it was going to be that much. Because it wasn't that much the last time. But my anxiety took over again, you guys. It took over again. And I sat in the car crying. And I'm like, what is going on with me? So I'm like, I should be happy. I didn't have to donate. Granted, I got stuck in the finger. I got stuck in both arms. I bled all over their facility, you know, and I got paid. But I was still falling apart in the car. I'm okay right now. I'm okay right now. But so what I'm going to do now, since, yeah, look, see? There's still residual blood on my arm. There was blood all down here. And then I got stuck in this arm, stuck in that arm. So I'm sporting 2 bandages, iodine on my arms, blood on that one. To just put the cherry on the top of the cake for today for me. So yeah, not a spectacular day for me so far. It really hasn't been. But I'm going to go through, this is going to go at the beginning of my, this clip that I am doing is going to make no sense to you based on the last one that I did. But it is the one that was, it's going to be the one that was uploaded right before this video. Is kind of like the preceding video to this, to what I'm saying now with my anxiety and stuff. So if this isn't making sense to you, go back and watch the other one, and then you'll know why I'm freaking out. But this is basically my long-winded and weird intro for the clips for my vacation video, which basically is just going to be clips now. It's not going to make as much sense as if I used everything that I did, everything that I recorded, because I just don't have the patience for that right now. So it's just going to be random things, and I'll put little, explanations in so that you know where I am and, what I'm recording and what's going on. But it's not going to be as seamless as I would have hoped to do it. And that's just, I'm going to have to be happy with that. And you guys are going to have to be happy with that. So with no further ado, let's get some videos going, some clips for you of my trip. are just getting ourselves together and getting ready to head to breakfast. My husband got up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, I think it was 4 or 5. I think it was 5. And he went and worked out in the workout room. I got up at 7. I started smelling breakfast. Took a shower, got dressed, all the good stuff. My son took Bella out. Didn't he? He took Bella outside. And now my husband's finishing up his shower, and then we are going to head to breakfast, and then we are getting out of here. We're gonna blow this pop stand. I think that's the term. I don't ever use that term. I just thought I'd be funny, and I don't know if that even, I probably flopped. So here shortly we are going to head down to breakfast, and then we are going to be back on the road. The border is like right, you could see it from our window. So it'll be one of the first things that we do, and then we are on our way. So talk with you later, guys. You guys have heard of Winnie the Pooh, especially considering as now that new Christopher Robin movie is coming out, or has come out. But how many of you knew that Winnie the Pooh was based on a real bear? A black bear, a female black bear, and she originated from White River, Ontario, Canada, which is where I am currently. Look at this. Over here is the statue, and there is a plaque over there of talking about the original black bear and how the Winnie the Pooh stories came to. It is pretty super cool. Winnie existed as a young black bear back in 1914. And if you are interested in learning about the real Winnie black bear, you could probably find some information online, but it is super cool. Christopher does exist, or did exist back then. He was a child. He was the author's grandson. So look at his grandson or son, but and he had a stuffed bear that he renamed Winnie after the black bear, which then in turn became Winnie the Pooh in the stories. So yeah, I think it is super cool, and that, you know, Winnie the Pooh did come from the real a real bear. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to mention that and let you guys know if you didn't know already. Guys, well, I'm a hot traveling mess, but we have arrived. I am sitting in my parents' backyard. So that was our trip. I know I didn't record a lot, but I did record a lot the last time I came. So if you want to see that, I can link it in the description below. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on things that we're going to be doing this week. Time for dinner. We've got a sleepy Bella on our hands. Look at her. Crazy puppy.
I'm not scaring anybody.
How was that, Ian?
I said he could go by himself, but he doesn't want to.
You don't want to do it by yourself? My husband was actually recording this clip because I was on there. So yeah, he participated in a blog post, or in a vlog post. How about that? And I survived, and he didn't dump me off. So that was pretty fun. So here we're getting ready to go on this trail ride on these four-wheeler things. They called them side-by-sides, but I don't know where that comes from. But anyway, we're going to be having fun on this now.
Take one of both of us. Jake, stop it. No. Come park beside me. Park over here. Okay, everybody's leaving so that they can see that. Text me though.
It was quite the bumpy ride when we went, and at one point the dog, not my dog, Bella was back in the one behind us there with my husband and my dad. I was in this one with my sister, my son, and my niece, and their dog. And at one point the noises really got to him, and he ended up jumping out, and we almost ran him over, and that was pretty scary. Stay in the middle.
No? Gates are locked? Where's the gate? Oh.
So
No, I
these
don't
people
have
in
mine.
front of us, where we are actually is out at my
Get back
sister's
in.
camp.
I thought this trail was where we
They rent a spot for their RV, and these are like people that camp out there as well, and he just took us on a little thing. My sister had never gone down here before, so he was guiding us, and he was driving really fast, and we're like, oh, this is so bumpy.
Hopefully no one comes back dead. But
Don't tip us over.
Look at who's already gone. Because I got so far ahead of Emily the other day that
but where did he go?
I had time to hide from the bush. This is going to be all sites.
Huh.
We're adding 30 more.
We need to get a site and come up here every summer and stay the whole summer. Huh?
Why'd you say that?
stay the whole summer here. Don't I look snazzy with my helmet on? That shield kept me from getting hit in the face with bugs. It was the branches, oh my gosh, the dogs. The branches on the roof of the car that got the dog so upset that he jumped out of the vehicle. So we might see some bears out here, guys. Yeah, we didn't see any bears. We hoped, but, well, my niece didn't hope, but I hoped. As long as it stays away from us, we're good. I would imagine that it would. No, black bears would only want to attack if they feel threatened.
Olivia, just, you have his leash, like, short.
Yeah,
Don't just
hold on. Yeah, hold on to the leash close to him, and even his harness.
Because then he can't jump.
Well, when dogs are scared, they don't think clearly, so he just reacted, that's all. Yeah, at this point, the dog had already jumped out, so Olivia was really upset because she felt like it was her fault, when it really wasn't. She just needs to hold tighter to him, and that's why I was instructing her to hold his harness so he had no leeway to get away.
Get away!
He kind of jumped, but kind of fell at the same time.
He doesn't really know how to jump. You should have stayed put.
Keep our eyes peeled for some bears. It's not going to come for you. We're going to scare it. It'll probably run away.
They're gonna hear us coming. If they were up there now, they'd hear us and try to
Probably move out of the way, yeah.
Why that lady? Why that lady was walking by herself to ring the bells.
Yeah.
Knows you're coming.
When me and your mom used to go hiking with Gigi, we'd sing and make noise all the way down the path because when they hear you coming, they'll go the other way. Bears probably come out for that.
There's a bunch of raspberries. All down the road is all raspberries.
Where Emily came with Julia.
Since my dad and my husband were in the car behind us, they got to see all of the things that went wrong or whatever in front of them so that they were prepared, because coming up here we're going to be in a really rough spot that we weren't prepared for. The guy in front of us tried to tell us, but yeah, that it was pretty bumpy. And I pretty much just talked right through it. So the guy put his arm out and made this bumpy motion, and he didn't even slow down. So we thought, oh, it's not so bad. And oh my gosh, my back, I felt like I really jarred it.
You didn't slow down though, you just went. She's like smashing her head. Still got him?
Yeah.
Right.
My dad was like, that's why we like being back here, because we get to see everything that happens. So they were prepared for that really bad jolt. They're in a good spot.
Yeah, so now on, when you see him do that, expect it to be bad. How does that not hurt them?
Right here.
There. Well, what do you want me to do?
It's okay, Dex.
Don't even have helmets on.
It's okay, Dex.
Their kids are too little to reach the
Dex.
back of it. Dex, so don't put your head back there, you're gonna bang it.
Get your head out of my armpit.
He's trying to jump out.
What?
I feel like he's trying to get by and jump out.
Come on, it's
I got a little distracted with my camera hand trying to keep the dog calm.
okay, Dad. They drive so fast. Right.
Later on that day, we decided to paint some rocks, and coming up I'll show you some clips of the rocks that were painted. Okay, this isn't a rock that was painted, but I collected these over by the water and I decided to create my own Inukshuk. If anybody doesn't know what that is, I will explain that in another video. These were not all painted that day. These are painted, you know, at later times, but I just wanted to show, you know, what can be done when, you know, with paint and some rocks. So it is pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna go for a roller coaster ride. Okay, here we're at a place called Wackies where we ate a bunch of wings.
Alright.
And now we're in the video game area playing video games.
And there's those. My favorite one is that one.
Oh, me
that one last time. Yeah.
Make sure your selection.
Sure.
Please hold on to the side handles for the motion ride experience.
There we go. Are we a pinball? Woo! We are a pinball. Woo! My mom going to kill some zombies. I never thought I'd see the day. I'm not even going to be watching this screen. I'm going to be watching your face. Yeah, to reload, you pull that back. Aim for the head. Would you survive a zombie apocalypse? Boy, people can't rely on you to stay alive. So now my son's gonna do some shooting, and he's really funny to watch. things with your mouth. You suck your lips in.
I'm winning though.
So you got to do the lip thing in order to aim well?
Yes. It helps concentration.
Are you killing females?
I'm not supposed to.
Aww.
Space Invaders.
So you're preparing your lips. Nice relaxing fire. This is about where we're winding down our trip, at least in the video after this. Here we are in the car, and we are heading back home for our, on our long drive. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe.